Anne David Show, and we continue with our discussion on dream killers. Like I said, everybody has a dream, but sometimes we all don't get to achieve our dreams. And what is it that stands between our dream and the attainment of our dream? And today we begin to look at the issue of our past. Our past is one major thing that stops us from achieving our dreams. One of the saddest things about our past is that it is, as the word suggests, past. It's gone. And yet it stops us from attaining that which we should attain, that which God intended for us. One of the things I'd like to say today is that do not let your past hold you back, because everybody has a past. In fact, I doubt if there's anyone that does not have a past that at some point speaks to them. So that whenever you want to go on, whenever you want to move on, it tells you you're not good enough. Look at the family you come from. Remember the things you've done. Remember this and that. And of course, there will be people that will make it their personal assignment to remind you where you come from. Do you remember? Sometimes when you see someone has really excelled in life, they have made it so much. And when someone makes a positive comment, you hear someone say, by the way, hata nilimwona, I saw them when they were like this and that. In other words, instead of appreciating the now, they are also trying to take you back. So I want to say today, do not let your past hold you back. Let it stay there. Let it stay in the past. Let it stay behind you. Do not let it hold you back. And of course, before I finish with the aspect of the past, one of the reasons why the past is really strong is because it's a personal experience. You cannot share, you can share your past, but the experiences you've been through, nobody can relieve them. In other words, it's you that knows what you went through, the challenges that held you back then, and sometimes they are holding you now. So do not let the past hold you back in your pursuit of your dreams. So as I refuse my past to hold me back, you also should refuse your past to hold you back. Let's talk about the other point on what kills our dreams, and the other one is exhaustion. We live in a world full of challenges. We live in a world where sometimes life does not give you what you deserve, but clearly it's a fight. You need to put up a fight in order to achieve what it is that was intended for you. And so it's possible that you get tired and you decide to settle for whatever is available. Let me use an example of people that are very gifted, people that have a bright future ahead of them, but they just happen to find themselves in a situation where they just have an ordinary job, they have gotten married, children, settled down, they're struggling to put their children through schooling. And so the question is, when can I go back to school? Who will take care of my children? There are enough excuses. But in life, there is a way life gives way. What I mean by this is, if you choose to pass a particular path and decide I'm not going to be discouraged, I'm not going to give up, there is a way over time it just gives way. And there are many, many stories that I can give you. But I just want to say, do not give in to exhaustion. There are times you need to take a break, take stock, and ask yourself, why is it that I don't want to pursue this dream? It is maybe that you need a break, you're tired. So go back to the drawing board. Do not make crucial decisions in moments of mental exhaustion. There are times when you give up and decide, I'm not going to do this. But at that time, you're just tired. So there are times you're honestly, and I'm not just talking of physical fatigue. Sometimes you can be so mentally tired that you have no fresh ideas. Maybe it's time you took a break. If you can't go on holiday, go to your village where there is some fresh air and just enjoy nature and think fresh. Think outside all the hustle and bustles of the big cities. And of course, within the same point of mental exhaustion and the ability of one not, giving up on the dream, I remembered a story I had this week, and it really challenged me on how sometimes people get tired, make wrong decisions, give up on their dreams. But this is a story of a man that chose not to give up. A true story, a Kenyan. I didn't quite get to know, I think it was one of the old boys coming back together. And this man was an A student. and he was admitted in one of the universities to pursue a degree in medicine. But he said because he made wrong choices of getting into alcohol and drugs, he got into the university. 3 years down the line, or 2 years, I think, he was suspended, sent home. Okay, after he served his time outside, whatever the time, he was admitted back. It didn't work. He got out. This is an A student. Somebody that physics for them, chemistry is a walkover. Mathematics for them is a walkover. He went back, to cut the long story short, 22 years later, he's gone back to school as a sober Kenyan, having decided, I am not going to give up without a fight. 22 years later. And he said, I am sorry, I am a very good example of a failure. And he said, I'm not coming here, because it was in a school come together. He said, I'm not coming here to tell you that it's all about grades, but I'm telling you I was among the best. I was number 15, I think, in the country. But because of bad influence, I ended up coming back to the university 22 years later. And he told the young people that were listening, do not become a good example of a bad example, an excellent bad example. Choose to follow your dream within the time frame, if it were possible, that is right. In this case, I'm saying following your dream after 22 years, honestly, because of wrong choices, I think that is something anyone can avoid, and especially if you're listening to me as a young person. And finally today, I want to say your friends can be a source of your dream dying. And I'll tell you why. Because not every friend is a genuine friend. The problem with today, that people love to call them fake friends. It's not easy to tell, because someone is smiling at you, they're saying hi to you, but if you're perceptive, you can tell that smile is not really appreciative. Or you share something and they tell you, no, you will, that one is not a good idea. But deep down, they're actually just fearing that you might actually succeed. So sometimes your friends can kill your dream. I know I quoted someone who said that your network is your net worth, and that is true. But I think this has to be a genuine network of friends that can help you get to where you are going. And so you need to know who is really happy for you and who is genuinely concerned that you're gonna succeed. And of course, finally, within the same point, research indicates that your close social circle has an impact on whether you attain your dreams or not. Like I said, show me your 5 friends and I will show you the kind of a person you are. Show me the network of your 5 closest people and you're not very far from that. So remember, as we wind up, your past, let it stay there. Let it stay in the past. Then the other thing, do not get exhausted. Take a break from your exhaustion, your schedules, and begin to think of new ideas. One of the things that we don't do is we don't stop to think. Have a meeting with ourselves. It's like we are afraid of silence. And finally, your friends. Pray that you get genuine friends. If people are leading you down the wrong path, then I'm not so sure whether you can call those your friends. Choose your friends wisely. Also choose whom you share your dreams with, because some friends, in quotes, will tell you this idea will never work, and then behind your back, they go and the same idea becomes a success. So I'll see you next time, even as we talk about dream killers, and may God bless you until we meet next time. Remember to subscribe and to share if you like the video.